What's up, YouTube? I'm here to do my predictions for UFC Fight Night. Joanna versus Jessica Pena. Let's start at the bottom. First fight is Taylor Lamplus versus Yuka Sasaka, and I still think Sasaka's one of the better prospects. I think, he just fought a better jiu-jitsu guy. I think he's definitely one of those guys that's going to work on his overall skills, and I still think, he got beat by a better jiu-jitsu guy, but I still think he's a bright prospect, and I think he's going to beat Taylor Lamplus by knockout, probably in the first or second round. Next we got Piotr Hamann versus Magmov Mustav, and Magmov, is the wrestler guy. I'm pretty sure, at least that's already 0-2 in the UFC. Piotr Hamann, he looks like he's just more conditioned, more well-rounded, and I think Piotr Hamann's just going to win by TKO, maybe submission. Next is Scott Askren versus Antonio Dos Santos, and I think Askren's younger and, more likely to get better over time. I think Dos Santos just looks decent. I think Askren will learn a lot from that first loss he had in the UFC, and he'll definitely work on his takedown defense and just keep the fight in a boxing position. And I think that's what he'll do. I think he'll keep this fight standing, keep the fight striking, and win by knockout. Next, we got Nicholas Blackstorm versus Noad Lahat. And to me, Nicholas Blackstorm looked great in that fight against Mike Wilkinson before he got caught. I think he was winning like 95% of that fight before he got knocked out. I think he almost knocked Mike Wilkinson out like twice before he got caught. So I still think he's, I think he just got caught. Sometimes guys get caught. I think he's one of the better guys at featherweight right now, and I think he's going to win by KO. First round probably for Nicholas. Next is Mirbek Taishumov versus Alan Patrick, and Alan Patrick is not very good. He's just kind of a grinder. And Taishumov, I think, is more well-rounded again, and I think he'll be able to stuff the takedowns and just use his Muay Thai to win by decision. I think Patrick is just going to be able to run away and not get hit with the big shots, but he'll end up losing a decision. And next we got Makwan Armanov versus Misal Fulin, and I'll pick Marmanov. Hold on, my computer glitched for a second. Okay, there we go. Good. Akwan Marmanov. Hopefully by flying knee again. That'd be awesome. I'll pick Marmanov by KO, flying knee, first 10 seconds. Nah, he'll probably win by submission, but that'd be hilarious if he won by flying knee 2 times in a row. I think he's one of the better guys right now at that weight class. Well, not better, but one of the brighter prospects, I should say. And now onto the main card, we got Nick Hean versus Lakos Shawitsky. I'm going to pick him. I think his judo background is going to give him the edge against most European fighters that probably don't have great wrestling backgrounds. I say he wins probably by submission or decision. Like I said, I just think his judo wrestling style is going to be hard for a lot of guys that don't have good takedown defense. Next, we got Peter Sobota versus Stephen Kennedy. And I think Sobota will just be able to take this guy down and control him, probably win by submission. This is one of those junk cards where there aren't a lot of big names. It's just kind of a card in Europe because they need a card in Europe with some of their European fighters. So I'm going to pick Sobota either by decision or submission. Just like Nick Hean, I think the grappling advantage is going to be big against most guys that don't have great grappling. And next, Dennis Siver versus Kawajiri. This is what I'm picking for fight of the night. Potentially fight of the year fight. I'm going to pick Kawajiri. I think that these guys have similar styles when it comes to grappling. I think striking, Dennis Siver is probably a little bit better, but I think the overall game I would give to Kawajiri. I just see this being a back-and-forth slugfest and grappling match, kind of like Dennis Siver's fight against Charles Rosa. I just think that Kawajiri's experience is going to be the difference, and I think he'll be able to capitalize on more positions than Rosa was able to. And I don't think he'll finish Siver, but I think he'll win a pretty close decision. And finally, we got Joanna versus Jessica Penne. And I see this being kind of like Joanna's title fight. I think Jessica Penne will try to take this to the ground, won't be able to. Her striking is a little bit better than the Carla Esparza's was, but I don't think it's by much. And I think Joanna might struggle for the first round, maybe the second, but I think come rounds 3 and 4 is when she'll start picking Jessica apart and probably win by knockout. Probably late 3rd, late 4th. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.